Okay, let me do a walk around. It's a 95 240 with a 2000 model S15 SR20D and the 6-speed transmission swapped in there nicely. Car runs really well. Whole car chassis has shows 120,000. The engine had 22,000 when it was swapped in, and so the total on that now, that was done at right at 100,000 miles, so say it's got about 40,000 in it, and runs really well. So that's it. Island started it up cold, and all the instruments work like they're supposed to. Speedo tack, oil temp boost, the lights, all that stuff, and the air blows cold, and everything works on the car. Try to get a quick drive-off video in it. Hard to do one-handed. Car has Koni dampers, white line bushings and springs, but it's still not it's not punishingly stiff. It's still fairly compliant. I've had two BMWs that M3 particularly that are a lot stiffer, so it's not like that if you want a comparison. Transmission shift's nice. It doesn't have any gaunches or funny stuff. I have to get the windows down. I should try to roll them up so you can hear the thing without the... It's not too bad, even with the tunneled exhaust. You can, it doesn't drone or drive you crazy. But you get it up into 6th on the interstate, it cruises easily. And the car has good power. It handles very well. Builds boost really easily. There's no lag. Pretty much does what it's supposed to. When the motor was installed, it dynoed out at 284 horsepower. There's nothing done to the engine. It just has a bigger intercooler, and the exhaust is opened up. Otherwise, it's pretty much stock T28 turbo with a ceramic bearing. It makes it very responsive. The heat doesn't mess it up. I mean, it's not, a giant turbo, so there's no problems there. And that's kind of what it's like. I apologize for my Uncle Rico videos, but I'm having to drive it one-handed, and I can't shift with my leg yet. All the stuff is tight on the car. It tracks well. It doesn't, no vibration or funny business. The wheels and tires have less than 1,000 miles on them. Same for the brakes. It's got Supra front rotors. There's in 300ZX twin turbo calipers. So believe it or not, they made them in iron and aluminum, and you really want the iron ones because they're actually a lot tougher, give you better braking performance. So it had that upgraded, and in order to run the Supra rotors, you have to use a bigger diameter wheel. I've got 16-inch 300ZX twin turbo wheels that go with it, but you have to switch the brakes back to the smaller rotors to use that.